what is one thing you are thankful for in 2022? Go ahead and go, Steve.
So for me, the thing I'm most grateful for this year is the people here at our organizations. This has been a tough year. There have been lots of changes, lots of shifts within, personnel changes, externally, market changes, this and that. And everyone's really stepped up. It would have been really easy to say this is too difficult, this is challenging, I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to put up with this anymore. And really, everyone stepped up. We did not have to let anyone go. It's something that, right or wrong, that's something that I'm proud of. So I would say that everyone's stepping up, sitting in the seats they need to sit in, filling the roles that need to be filled, and working together with the boat rowing in the same direction. We had some people leave, and, it is what it is, right? But the people here are the right people. I'm really, really thankful for that.
Outstanding. I like that answer. We're going to toss it over to RJ. Besides having a W-2 wage, what are you grateful? What are you grateful for in 2022?
I'm most grateful for opportunity. I mean, this year has been full of opportunities for us across the board. And quite frankly, some of it I don't feel like, we deserve, but it's come our way. I mean, from the opportunity that we had to buy a country club in my hometown, East Fort Worth. We have an opportunity to change the trajectory of what East Fort Worth is. We have the opportunity to go on national television and inspire people the same way that I was inspired back in 2012 and 2013, watching people flip houses on TV and say, I just wish I knew how they could find houses. That's a massive opportunity for us to be able to do the same thing for other people that want to get into real estate investing. And so, titanium is the 22nd element. And so we had this feeling going into the year like, man, we really hope 2022 is going to be a great year for titanium. And it has been. We're just so grateful for all the opportunities that have come our way.
Awesome. I absolutely love that. All right, Mr. OG Barnes, what you got for me?
Well, to be cliche, I always like to start with health, because without health, none of this is possible. So I always like to start with the health of me, my family, my friends. I'm super, super grateful for. And then to RJ's point of opportunity, we live in the greatest country in the world. We all have an opportunity to make our own destinies, and the opportunity to grow businesses. All of us on here have the opportunity to get on a YouTube channel and do a great show every single week. We live in a country that would put RJ Bates on television. I can't think of a better country to be a part of. So I'm very thankful for my health in this great country.
I'm incredible. Absolutely. What do you even say to that? CJ, where are we at?
Yeah, I just want to shout out Leon real fast before I start. I like how he moves off the cuff. I saw him. He looked at he's got a notepad beside him with his answers that he practiced before the show. And he sees Steve coughing, on the camera. So he writes down health and starts with health. I like that. Look, for me,
it's a pro move, bro.
I like it. I say for me, man, I just say the people, man. We're seeing people more inspired, more motivated, more encouraged every single day to get into real estate, to get into an opportunity to create wealth for themselves. I just did a webinar last night, my first webinar I've done in 2.5 years. We had 553 people pop in. We had tons and tons of energy on that call. We went for 5 hours straight. I've never done a webinar for 5 hours. We went 5 hours straight on a webinar. And I stayed on the webinar, man, because it was just so many people just encouraged to learn, encouraged to get information, encouraged to figure it out. Hey, in this economy, I'm waking up every day. The news is telling me all these people are getting laid off. Everybody's losing a job. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm going to do. And people are betting on themselves now. And I'm grateful to see that all of the work that we're doing individually, collectively, that people in the industry that have influence are doing. It's getting people moving and getting people in the right direction to take control of their futures themselves. And instead of having to be RJ and, you know, you're waiting for direct deposit at 12:01 a.m. You're cutting your own check. You know, I know how, RJ. I look 13 years ago, bro. I know how it is, man. 12:01 Friday morning, bro. It's got to hit the account. It's got to hit the account. You know, nobody wants to be RJ anymore, man. All right, they want to cut their own check, man. They want to cut their own check.
You know what's hilarious about you, CJ, is you have given me more flack about going live, and then you start off this episode talking about this 5-hour webinar. Like, big deal. Like, I had to work 5 hours.
Yeah, I didn't plan on doing it for 5 hours. The energy was crazy. I just kept going. But I'm not going to go live every day for 180 days like you, though. Man.
Yeah, let me just put it out there. RJ's disqualified for this round. You named like 3 or 4 things. The question is, what's the one thing you're thankful for? So just wanted
opportunity.
Oh, now you have an answer. Got it. Sorry.
Well, he gave opportunity, all the things that came with that this year. I thought it was a great answer.
Listen, Leon had the best answer. Okay, he wins.
But if I can add one more thing, even if I did win, I'll add one more thing. If I'm not a New Year's resolutions person, but if you are looking for a resolution for 2023 of what you were grateful for, and you haven't invested the last 3 years in relationships because the market has been so great, it's been a very transactional process of what we do, make sure you reinvest in relationships because the market has changed, and the relationships that you have, no matter if times are good or bad, you will be thankful for that you spent and invested that time. If you haven't been doing that in the last 3 years, make sure that you make that something that you put on your list for 2023.
Yeah, and I think it's awesome that RJ just low key is trying to work through that veto because he didn't get accepted in CG. So that was awesome.